Today I'm doing an in-depth makeup tutorial. Welcome back to my channel, girlies. I am extremely thrilled because today I am doing a video I have never done on my channel before. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Trinity. Welcome. One thing I notice people always say when they first see me is they say, I have no idea how to apply makeup. I don't even know where to start. I know nothing about makeup. You have to teach me. I always wish there was a video like this when I was younger to help beginners who are just getting into makeup. Very simple step-by-step guide on how to apply makeup. So I decided I'm gonna make that video. This is an in-depth makeup tutorial on a basic full face. So the next time someone asks me, I'm gonna say, watch this video. It's gonna teach you everything you need to know. If you are new to makeup or you just want a little refresher course, this video is perfect for you. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new to my channel. Alright girlies, let's get started. I'm gonna walk you guys through every single step. First thing, make sure you've already applied your skincare. Yes, that includes sunscreen. Don't play with me. You better be wearing your sunscreen, girlies. Like, every day, all day, reapply. Do this before makeup application. You'll thank me later. First product you're gonna apply is primer. Primers are essentially a cream or gel that helps smooth your face for a better makeup application. This is going to be a base for your face, and this is what's going to make your makeup last so much longer. They're typically tacky. This one's to help control oil. This one is more hydrating. This one's gonna give you more moisture throughout the day. Apply this all over your face. Now, the type of primer you need depends on your skin needs. So many different types of primers. The one I'm gonna be using today is this Concentré. I use this one because I typically get really dry in my T-zone area. Applying this, I hydrate my skin all day. Have oily skin? Use a primer that controls oil and shine and doesn't make your makeup look greasy. If you have really large pores and you want to make them look smaller, I would use a pore minimizing primer. There are a lot of different primers out in the market, so you want to pick a primer that suits your specific skin needs. It prevents the makeup from sinking into your pores. Because what happens when you don't wear primer, you put the makeup directly on your face, and then within a couple hours, it sinks into your pores, and then it's gone. Primer prevents that from happening. Step 2, foundation. I'm going to give you guys a full spectrum of everything you need to do. Then you can pick and choose what works for you. Foundation also depends on your skin type. If you have combination skin and you like a more matte look, you can do that. If you prefer a more dewy look, then a more hydrating foundation is exactly what you need. Some of these things you're going to have to play around and see what works best for you or what you prefer. First thing you really want to do is color match. You're going to either be a more yellow undertone or a more pink undertone. It's going to depend on your skin complexion. If you're more fair-skinned, I would say you're most likely a pink undertone. Get foundations that are more full coverage, more medium, more light. Really just play around and see what you like. Full coverage is going to cover everything from beauty marks, acne, imperfection, anything that you need to cover up. A full coverage foundation is going to do the trick. Now, a light coverage foundation is definitely a lot more sheer, but it's just gonna even out that skin tone and just give you this beautiful complexion that's just gonna make your skin glow and just give you that little oomph. I recommend using any kind of buffing brush. Even as simple as a sponge will do when it comes to foundation. You don't need to break the bank. With a sheer foundation, you're not gonna get that discoloration that you normally get. Okay, I like to just apply it with a spatula and kind of just go and blend it with a buffing brush. You can just see the difference. This side is just glowing. This side has a lot more imperfections, a lot more discoloration. You can use a brush or a sponge. Depends on what you prefer, your skin needs, and what kind of look you're going for. Get the right shade for you. Whether you are a yellow undertone or a pink undertone, you're gonna get color matched and see what works for you. Once you have this, you can decide what texture you would like. Do you want a more dewy? Do you want a more matte? Do you want a little bit of both? After that, you can decide whether you want a more full coverage or a more light coverage. So that's basically the steps to finding the right foundation. As you guys can see, foundation just makes your face look flawless. So I know not everybody likes to do this. Another option would be to substitute foundation for a tinted moisturizer. It is very sheer, very light coverage, so do not expect any kind of concealment. It's just a nice base to help your skin look as cohesive as possible. The third option would be a powder foundation. This is a little bit of a thicker powder than regular pressed or compact powders. So you have your three options: foundation, tinted moisturizer, or powder foundation. Moving on to step 3, concealer. To pick the right shade of concealer, you're gonna choose a color that is 2 shades lighter than your original foundation color or your natural skin. Apply this mostly in your under eye area. Most people don't agree with me on this step, so please pick and choose what you'd like. Blend it out with a flat synthetic brush. This kind of looks like a paintbrush, if you can see. The purpose of concealer is to brighten and kind of wake up the eyes. We all have shadows under our eyes, so this concealer is just gonna minimize the color. That just made me look fresher and just more awake. The next step is to set all of this. We don't want this to move, we don't want this to budge, we want this to last all day. So, step number 4, powder. Powder comes in 2 forms, a loose powder or a compact powder. Depends on what kind of look you're going for, but basically they do the same thing. I know the trends keep telling you to like bake and to put all of this powder all over your face. I know it's trending on TikTok and YouTube. I prefer to just use the right amount of powder. I am gonna go in with this loose powder by Mercier, and I'm just going to set everything from the middle of my face outwards. I am using a puff, and I am first dipping the powder and then dabbing it on my hand just so I get an even application on my sponge, so I don't get any patchy marks when I do apply it to my face. Try and work slowly and precisely in the beginning, and then afterwards, once everything is set, then I can go in again and make sure everything's covered in powder. Powder is one of those things you just have to see what you prefer. We're basically going to apply this powder everywhere we have shine. If it's your T-zone, your chin, your side, under the eye, really just anywhere that gets oily and creasy. If you have more dry skin, you can skip powder altogether. You don't need it. Combination skin, sorry, like me, we still need powder. Now that my face is locked in, we're gonna move on to step number 5, blushes and bronzers. Now that we've created our flawless canvas, this flawless fade, we're gonna add some color back into her. Now, I know that not everybody loves bronzer and not everybody wears bronzer, so I also put... This was the moment my mic decided to cut out on me. I am so sorry about this, you guys. I promise it's not for the whole video, but I'm gonna do my best to recreate the following clips for you. Please just be patient with me. This is probably the most known method out there for bronzer. It is called the 3 method. You're going to apply bronzer all over your cheekbones, all over your temples, as well as along your jawline. You're gonna make that into the shape of a 3. Look at that glow from within. Now, blush. This is my favorite step. Well, my favorite slip. Just a little. Trust me. Just look at this transformation. You cannot tell me I don't look like a different person. Like, I look dead. Now I'm awake and alive. If you applied too much blush, take a clean or powder brush and you're gonna just blend the edges of your blush line. This is gonna help diffuse it so it doesn't look so harsh. Make sure it's a powder brush. You're gonna blend. Now there are two types of blushes, cream or powder. When it comes to colors, you can go with a pink, peach, rose. It really depends on your skin tone. Okay, we're all rosy and bronzy. Step number 6, eyebrows. Eyebrows are tricky. Everybody's eyebrows are different. Some people have super full brows, some have no brows at all. So it's one of those things that really depends on what you got going on. But I'll give you some basic guidelines. If you have full eyebrows like me, just use a clear eyebrow gel. You're gonna use the brush that's attached and you're just gonna brush up your hairs. You're gonna let this get a little bit tacky before you just coat the top lines to get that sharp edge. You just want to define and shape your eyebrow. Now, this can look different for everyone depending on what you have, so use an angled brush, a spoolie to help fill in your brow. I know that was a super quick step for eyebrows, so if you want a more detailed version of eyebrows, let me know in the description box below and I will make a video for you guys. Next step, eyelashes. Make sure you're curling your lashes and adding mascara. It's an instant wake me up for your eyes. It's very minimal effort and super easy to do. The reason I say curl your lashes because it makes such a difference. I'm gonna show you a side by side when your lashes are curled and when you're not curled. Instantly just does something to your eyes. I definitely recommend curling your lashes. Wow, I know you can see the difference, okay? With mascara, without. So curl your lashes and put that mascara on, girl. Next step, highlighter. Highlighter is going to give you that final touch to your skin. You don't have to do this, but I really love it. I think it just looks so pretty. I personally love using a powder highlight. I find it so much easier for every day. I like using something that matches my skin tone, so this is like a really beautiful golden shade from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love just popping this on like the tip of my nose, my inner corner, my cheekbones, my cupid's bow. It just makes your skin look so luminous. I use a precise brush just to emphasize those main points that I want to highlight. I know not everybody can do this, so if you have the time, just pop it on a little bit. And if you don't want to do the whole face, just do your cheekbones or even just do your inner corners and it'll just make your eyes look so much more awake. Trust me. Step number 9, lips. Now this is actually my favorite part of the makeup. It just puts this whole thing together. It really just elevates your look from like, okay, she's wearing something to like, whoa, she really did her makeup. Like, she looks together. She looks put together. You know what I mean? Color is definitely gonna depend on preferences. Like many of the other things here, there's so many options. Some people like lipstick. Some people hate lipstick. Some people love lip gloss. Some people hate lip gloss. It really just depends on you. Whatever you want, but I highly recommend putting something on your lips, whether it's just a chapstick. I love a lip liner lip gloss combo. Everyday essential. It is my go-to whenever I'm running out the door. I am just gonna line my lips with this lip liner. This is in the shade Cork. So I kind of just keep it centered more towards the edges of my lips and the top part of my lips where my cupid bow is, and I like to overline my cupid's bow just a little bit just to give me the illusion of fuller lips. And then I'll go in with this e.l.f. lip oil. And just like that, I am done, guys. Ooh, I am forgetting one last step. You don't even necessarily have to do this step, but I do. I like to go in with a setting spray. You can choose whatever you like. Again, there are so many options out there. Whether you're looking for a more matte finish or a more dewy finish, it's all up to preference. So I would definitely research and explore, test out a couple products, see what you like, see what you don't, and then from there you can decide. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. Stay All Night Micro Mist Setting Spray. You really want that to dry completely. And don't be afraid to really use the spray, guys. Sorry about my dogs, they keep barking in the background. So just make sure your layers are completely dry before you do anything. Hit that subscribe button if you are new to my channel. I am all done. Thank you so much for watching this video. I had so much fun making this. Again, so sorry about the noise. I tried my absolute best to give you guys great quality. I have people like mowing the lawn behind me. I have my dogs barking. And I have friends waiting for me outside. So I am running late. I love you guys so much. I will see you guys in another video. Bye.